Currently, the price of Hims is under $8.50. It is getting very close to that $7 to $8 range that I've been talking about for quite a while on this specific channel. I got into Hims a while ago. I was buying and talking about Hims when nobody else was talking about Hims at around the $3 range. Hims absolutely skyrocketed, being the MVP of 2022 to $12.50 a share or so. And now it has retreated. The question is, what is going to happen next? Is Hims justified at its prices? Is Hims also going to keep taking a dip? Or is Hims going to make a major recovery? I want to make something extremely clear when reviewing Hims stock. Every single analyst that covers Hims has it between a $10 and an $18 range. You heard that right. Not a single analyst covering Hims has Hims at below $10. And that really does mean something. Hims is an extremely strong buy by all metrics, including the analysts. If this is something that you don't understand or something that you don't want to clearly see, well, you're just blind or ignorant to the fact that Hims is an absolute freaking monster. In a moment, I'm going to read you an upgrade from an analyst going from $12 price point to $14 price point of Hims. Personally, I think Hims should be somewhere around the $15 range, and then I'm going to reevaluate what I'm doing with the company. It doesn't mean I'm going to sell. It doesn't mean I'm going to buy. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do anything. I'm just saying that I believe that Hims from here should be just about a double up from this price point. I will be re-examining my another re-up or a top up of Hims stock somewhere between the $7 and $8 range, which I've been saying for the longest time on this specific channel. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but with Hims so far, I have been much more right than wrong. Let me read you a few publications. Let me read you a few websites to try to make sense of what exactly is happening in Hims, to try to paint a better picture for you so you guys can understand and, make a decision. Maybe you're already in Hims, you want to get out. Maybe you're in Hims, you want to add more. Maybe you're on the sidelines looking for an entry point. I don't know your specific personal situation. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I qualified to give financial advice, nor would I ever want to give financial advice. However, if you like the videos and you guys get something, and especially if you've been buying Hims since $3, since I've been talking about it on this channel, don't be cheap. Buy me a cup of coffee. It's $3 a month. I have a link to my channel membership down below. And if you guys don't want to buy me a cup of coffee, that's okay. All jokes aside, just follow me on Twitter. I'm going to leave a link to my Twitter down below. Let's begin, shall we? This just came out. It says, update, Tigris Financial adjusts Hims & Hers health price target to $14 from $12 due to ongoing growth, penetration in core markets, and maintains a buy rating. And over here, they're going to say, because of those two factors, right? Because of the company's ongoing growth and penetration in core markets, they have the capacity to capitalize on new opportunities for growth. These two factors are expected to result in increase in revenue, improved cash flow, and further gains in the company's stock. Let's be extremely clear over here. Hims currently has 1.2 million subscribers. I am anticipating another 100,000 subscribers added in the next quarter. For the last few quarters, they've been adding 100,000 subscribers per quarter. That is amazing. I know I'm showing 2, but I meant to say 100,000 subscribers. The thing is, they grow in two different ways. Number one, they grow by growing their subscriber count. And number two, they grow by extracting as much revenue per customer. You see, about a year and a half ago, it was $50, then became $53. Now they're making $56 per customer. And I believe that their gross margins are going up, so they're going to be able to extract probably $57, $58, maybe even $60 in the future per customer. Now they're growing their customer base, 1.2 million subscribers. There's a over 90%, and I think it's like 95% stickiness rate, which means 9 out of 10 people that use Hims, 19 out of 20 people that use Hims or Hers end up being subscribers, long-term subscribers. Now, some people said, hey, Adam, we read in the comments that people are complaining that it's almost impossible to get rid of a Hims subscription. Well, I'll tell you firsthand. I use Hims for my hair, and I was able to cancel my subscription various times. Is it annoying? A little bit. Is it extremely difficult? No, it's not a nightmare. Not worse than any other subscription. You guys subscribe to other subscriptions, it's terrible. You don't even know what you're subscribed to anymore in this world. So no, it's not impossible. They're saying that the reason why the stickiness rate is 95% is because people cannot unsubscribe. That's bullshit. They could unsubscribe. It takes a little bit of determination, but it's not all that difficult. So whatever this analyst is saying, I definitely agree with this analyst. And I just want to show you a couple of other things over here, just so you understand the actual cheap price point when it comes to HIMS. On the bottom, it says, according to the brokerage, the continuous subscriber growth momentum demonstrates the strong aspects of the company's business model, value proposition. This trend will contribute to a larger order size and volume and introduction of new products, expansions into the new treatment areas, and ongoing wholesale expansion. Hims and Hers Health has an average rating of outperform and price target ranging from $10 to $18, according to a poll. Now, if you go back to Hims, this is the performance. Over the last week, they're down almost 3%. For the month, they're down 11%. For 6 months, they're still up 30%. Year to date, they're still up just under 30%. And for the last year, they're up 95%. Now, I know a bunch of these growth stocks are like, but everything's going through the moon. Why would you want Hims? I'm just saying, please keep that in mind. People are doubled up from a year ago at some of the worst possible times when it came to investing. 5 years, we are still down 15%, so we definitely have a lot of room to grow. Even if you believe that this was unwarranted, this $20 a share, $24 a share, you can go back to around this point right here. So I definitely think that $15 is a sweet point when it comes to Hims and Hers. Now, if we're going to go to financials, I wanted to show you earnings. If you go a little bit lower, this is the revenue, okay? In aqua is what's reported. In gray is what was estimated. And instead of quarterly, let me just do annually. As you see, 2020, estimated 144, we got 148. 2021, estimated 264, we got 271. For 2020, estimated 520, we got 526. Please keep in mind, those estimates, we keep raising the bar and then beating expectations. These are not the bar that was always set. We keep increasing it every quarter for the next quarter. 2023 estimated 827, 2024 estimated 1 billion, and this is the key right here. 2025 estimated 1.25 billion. As per the C-level executives of HIMSS, they're saying this is not a ceiling, this is a floor of 1.25 billion. This is absolutely massive. If you go to forecast, there's 10 analysts offering a 1-year price forecast for Hims and Hers, and they have a max estimate of $18 with a minimum estimate of $10. The average price target is $12.90. The analysts have it as a buy, guys. They have it as a buy. 5 analysts as a hold, 5 analysts as a strong buy. Average, a buy, but none of them have it as an actual sell. Currently at $8.45, we are well below the minimum $10, the median $12.90, and the max of $18. And I'm somewhere right here of $15. I think $15 is true to where HIMSS needs to actually be. So you might say, well, Adam, that's all fine and dandy, but why HIMSS? Okay, why HIMSS? And I'm going to give you guys a few examples of why HIMSS has a huge growth factor. 2 examples I'm going to show you. Number 1, marketing. So some people complain about spending on marketing, but HIMSS basically, on the marketing that they spend without actual paid sponsorship, they make their money back within 1 year, which is fantastic. And then they actually have collabs with social media icons, social media presences, social media influencers, whatever you want to call these people, which I'm going to read to you in just a moment. There's a social media influencer. She has 1.5 million TikTok followers, and she just did a brand deal. Her name is Thinks with Hers products. And the second thing about HIMSS, besides for the marketing, and there's many other things, but let's concentrate on the marketing, which I'll show you in just a moment. The second thing is ease of use, okay? So HIMSS makes the taboo and then they make it sexy. One of the things that they push is actually dick pills, which is essentially Viagra. So there was a poll, and the poll says, buying Viagra online, the 4 best online sources of 2023. And then it says, if you're interested in buying Viagra online, 4 of the best options available are Hims, Roman, Lemonade, and Optum. And then if you go a little bit lower, it's going to say a quick look at these Viagra online delivery services. The best overall is Hims. So let's skip to the review. Hims delivery time, 2 to 5 days. Prescription needed? Yes. Accepts insurance? No. 25 milligrams, 50 milligrams, and 100 milligrams. So let's just read how easy it is to actually get prescriptions with Hims. Hims telehealth company that provides both prescription and over-the-counter generic and brand name medications. The brand focuses mainly on 5 medications, including Viagra, that have received FDA approval. The first step in a consultation with any online qualified medical professional who will make a diagnosis and prescribe the best ED treatment. They'll also answer any questions you have, and you can contact them in the future and make any treatment adjustments. I showed you guys how easy it is to do this. It literally takes a few minutes. Most of it is from chat. You don't even meet the person in face to face, from my experiences when I went online. Now, I don't use Hims for ED. I use them for hair products, so I don't need to meet a professional. But I did do a sample, a demo for people on one of my last videos, and it literally is super fast. If you're prescribed Viagra, you can purchase it in doses of 25, 50, 100 milligrams. Hims recommends taking Viagra anywhere from 30 minutes to 4 hours before sexual intercourse. The cost, the brand Viagra is also available starting at $139 a dose, or generic is also available through Hims starting at $3 a dose. Guys, $3 a dose. It's really, really cheap. And that's why Hims is winning in this game. Hims is using telehealth as a means to an end. What's the end? Pushing their products, their actual physical products. Now, 96% of their sales is actually online sales. So this is literally their bread and butter. And that's how they're able to expand. That's how they're able to do 80% gross margins, because they are super, super lean. While other people need to make appointments with doctors or even telehealth appointments, Hims got everything covered under one roof. You see their doctor approves you, you buy their product, so on and so forth, multiplied, etc., etc., etc. This is an article that recently came out. This came out last week. Tinks and Hers are teaming up to destigmatize women's hair loss. So as a guy, it really sucks if you lose your hair, but if a woman loses their hair, it's even worse. So this is a new partnership that they ended up signing up with her, which is really good. And if you click for this, you can see the article right here. Hims and Hers news for investors. You guys should definitely follow this. If you guys don't follow him at Hims Investors, I don't know if this is an official site or not for Hims, but I get a lot of information from them. And if you click on this, it says Tinks has 1.5 million followers just on TikTok, the perfect ambassador for new hair loss, for the new hair blends. But it's not just marketing, it's a mission to destigmatize the next condition to reach the whole new and untreated clientele. Great, great marketing for Hims. I completely 100% agree with that. This is an article that came out. Hims and Hers 2021 revenue jumps 83% as the company expands retail collaborations. Now, this came out in February 2022. You guys can read the entire article if you guys would want, but I just want to focus on one thing over here. This is a couple of quotes from an interview with the CEO, Andrew Dudum. While so much has happened in the past year, the reality is that we are still in the earliest chapter of our company's life. Andrew, CEO of Hims and Hers, said during the fourth quarter earnings call, today a small fraction of healthcare is delivered online. But what was true for e-commerce in the 90s is true today for digital health, and the wave is just beginning and only growing. So we still have a huge, huge, huge potential over here. And I quote, we believe that Hims and Hers has the potential to be synonymous with the next generation of healthcare. This is an extremely important statement that I keep reiterating that a lot of people are just not, paying attention. Dudum told investors the company is aiming to broaden its services to target more conditions, with expansions happening every few quarters. Potential categories the company may expand into, including insomnia for sleep, pain management, weight management, fertility, hypertension, and hyperlipidemia. I don't even know what that is. And I quote, those are the categories that we believe are very, very well suited on the platform, and the platform that is today really well equipped to tackle. And they also are categories, frankly, that affect tens and tens of millions of people in the country. Guys, the company conducted 2.4 million virtual visits in 2021 versus 1.6 million visits the previous year. And if you want to compare that against Teladoc, they are absolutely smoking Teladoc in telehealth consultations. Why? The telehealth consultations that they have is specifically for their products and a means to an end. And the actual end is immense, immense revenue growth. You're investing in HIMS because you believe in the story of hypergrowth. You believe that eventually HIMS is going to be gap profitable. And if you ride this wave up until gap profitability, well, HIMS can possibly give you a 3, 4, 5, and even multiple bagger. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. I'm not even saying it will happen. I'm saying they have a possibility for it to happen. However, if you wait to get on this train, which is fine, and you want to be cautious, by the time HIMS is actually gap profitable, you might get a one bagger or 20% or 30% on your investment. Again, the people that risk for stocks like HIMS and Palantir and SoFi and equivalent types of stocks are the people that can make those massive, massive many bagger returns. The people that don't risk are not going to make those multi bagger returns. At the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do. But if you want to support the channel and give me $3 a month so I could buy myself some more coffees, I would greatly appreciate it. I have a link down below. If not, please follow me on Twitter. I bid you a great day. Let me know down below. Are you buying? Are you selling? Or are you just staying on the sidelines? And if you are staying on the sidelines, at what price point are you going to be buying back into HIMS? I really want to get in that $7 and $8 range. I don't think that is going to go much lower than that, if any at all. But I cannot time the market, so that 7 to 8 range is a perfect range for me to top up my shares. But most likely, I will be buying call options for HIMS, especially for the earnings calls. Thank you and have a great day.